The Deep Media Pulse, Decoding Brand and Content Evolution, a video podcast powered by Licensing Magazine and Animation Journal. Today, we're in conversation with Fabienne Gilles, Chief Commercial Officer and member of the Board of Directors at the Peyo Company, live from the Bologna Licensing Trade Fair.
Good morning, I'm Veronica Arciari and welcome to the Media Pulse, the first video podcast dedicated to the evolution of content, IPs and brands produced by Animation Journal together with Licensing Magazine. But now, without further ado, let's introduce Fabienne Gilles, Chief Commercial Officer and member of the Board of Directors at the Peyo Company. Welcome Fabienne and thank you for being with us. So, I would like to start by discussing the ongoing storytelling of the Smurfs universe. Let's dive deep into the success of the Smurfs universe. What would you describe as the three main elements, as the three main words that could, summarize all the characteristics of the Smurfs universe and explain why, over the years and across generations, the Smurfs have always attracted a lot of success and still nowadays work very strongly across all different medias.
Thank you. I'm really happy to participate today to this podcast, and thank you to Licensing Magazine for inviting me. So according to me, the three big words are storytelling, fun and evergreen. So we start with the one of storytelling. I think Peyo himself was a great storyteller. For him, it was really at the core, at the DNA of the Smurf world. And this is the heritage we try to continue through the years. And for us, storytelling is really at the heart of everything we do. We mean by that book publishing, which is a really core and very important activity to have the books in the hand of the kids. It's really, storytelling is of course crucial, as well with our audiovisual content. Storytelling has always to be there, but also in video games nowadays, also we try to tell a nice story and to entertain the kids with those. The second one will be the fun, the happiness. I think when in different parts of the world, when you talk to Smurf fans, you always see a big smile on their face, and I think it's remembering them, the fun they had, the happiness they shared within the family all together, watching the Smurf television or reading books or seeing Smurf in another way. But happiness is something we need more than ever, I would say. So it's continuing, and Smurfs are bringing that. And the third word is evergreen, because the Smurf is really a classic. So I don't know if you know that, but they are born in 1958, so they will soon celebrate their 70th anniversary in 2028. But at that time they were more known in the comic books and in some countries in Europe. Then they started to be really popular all over the world thanks to the Hanna-Barbera TV series. We're celebrating this year the 45th anniversary of that Hanna-Barbera TV series, so we are creating a dedicated style guide. But it's thanks to that, and nowadays we continue to create new TV series, new content, and we can say that they are really at the heart of the generation from the 80s, but also from new generation, because we create always new content and the new generation discover them.
And speaking of this, given the success of the Smurfs, I would like to ask you, while moving around different media, what is the non-negotiable element that makes you say, okay, we're moving across different types of media, but we're keeping our core intact? What are those non-negotiables for you, for your company? What would you say?
First, Smurf is a brand fitting young adult, but also children. One of our main targets are children, so the elements of the brand, the new partnership should be suitable for children. So that's one of the main elements. But other non-negotiable are the quality. So the quality of the content, the quality of the partnership, which company are we going to work with, what are they produce, they release. So that's a very important element. Also, not only in terms of quality is so important, then we have to approve all products, so that's really important. I was mentioning quality, but it's also security. And I would like to add also sustainability when it's possible, because we are always encouraging our partner to follow the path of sustainability. I would say it's also the sympathy, the good spirit win-win of the partner, because for us we work on long term, so we like to build a partnership and it has to be seen the same way by both parties.
Smurfs are a really big universe with a lot of different media that you different types of media and different types of adaptations. But at the same time, I would be curious to know what you think the future of the Smurfs could look like in the next 5 or 10 years. What do you think are the new frontiers that you would like to explore within the market? And how do you think the Smurfs are gonna evolve in the next generations?
Smurfs are always following the trends. To give you some ideas, for example, in video games, at the moment we are working with Roblox, Minecraft, but also doing some collaboration. One of our latest one was a collaboration with Sonic. For us, the innovation in different sectors are really key. We are also always looking for new trends in the fashion sector, for example. So we are developing new style guides. One of the recent one that I'm thinking of is the Chibi style guide. So it took us 2 years to develop this new content, because it has to be, we had to do a lot of research and we want to really find the cuteness of the Smurfs, and we are now very happy about this result. And I would say that would depend also on the evolution of the technologies, but we are always following. For example, for our TV series, Smurfs have always been present, of course, in linear television, but now very present also on the platforms. We're exploring also the fast channel, YouTube. So always when there is a new media, Smurfs are also there. So that's how we build the future. The new trend, a sector that is really booming at the moment, it's family entertainment. Everything linked to theme parks, but we are also opening new restaurants, cruises. So with this, sky is the limit, I would say.
And looking more into the very next future, here in Bologna, the fair has just started. I would like to know, what are your hopes for this year, for 2026?
First of all, we are now located in the licensing hall, and I would say I'm very, very happy about the place our new booth is, because we are getting really a nostalgia photo booth hub. I think there is a big queue in front of our booth to live the Smurf experience and be in the village, so I'm really happy about that. Then we are here to meet the industry from the book publishing, but also the licensing industry. New prospect. We have already a lot of new clients coming to ask if the rights are available, so it's always a pleasure. And I would say there is a lot of people present here today, so this fair is really a success. So already congratulations to the Bologna Book Fair. And then we are also meeting our dear book publishing client. Because for us, as I said earlier, working in the long term is really crucial for us. We have partners following us since more than 50 years, if I'm thinking of the Haribo candies, for example, and for that, meeting them in person is something you can never replace. And taking the time to meet, also participating to conferences, it's so important.
Thank you very much again. It was a pleasure having you here for Media Pulse, and see you in the next episode of Media Pulse, and good luck with the fair.
You've just listened to The Deep Media Pulse, Decoding Brand and Content Evolution, a video podcast powered by Licensing Magazine and Animation Journal. Thank you for listening, and see you in the next episode.